Hey everyone, welcome to Zach Attack News Live. It is Tuesday, August 27th. I'm excited to join you guys live and talk to you guys about the big news that has come out this week and over the weekend with the box office and talk about how the summer has been going. We're going to be reacting to the Sonic trailer and two other trailers as well as we do buy, rent, or sale. And I have some breaking gossip news and rumors about some franchises that we love and some interesting movies that may be coming out in the next couple years. And obviously, there always will be a Q&A with everything I do. So if you have any random questions you want to ask me or any questions about the topics that you want to ask me live, dare do so down below and we'll talk. I'm excited to get into everything with you guys. How's everyone feeling in the live chat right now? Let me know what you're doing, if you're multitasking while you're watching me, if you're eating anything interesting, and how your day was going. So I'm going to check what the chat has to say, and then we'll get into the topics. Collector Movie Man said, "Hey, Zach, looking forward to the stream tonight. This will be my last stream I watch before I go on vacation. Man, I'm excited for you to go on vacation, Collector Movie Man. Hopefully you enjoy it. I remember you told me where you were going, but remind me where you're going and you're going to enjoy it. I know you're going to be skipping out next week. I remember you saying you're not going to be watching any movies next week, so let me know where you're going. And I really, really appreciate that everyone. Donkey Kong, smash that like button. Yeah, like Collector Movie Man says, hit that like button on the live stream. Let people know you like what you're watching. Hey, 80s Kids from the 90s in the chat. He said, I did what I had to do. I'm not sure where that is coming from. It might be a quote from the Sonic trailer, which I haven't seen yet, but we'll see. Hey, Zach, I don't know if you saw the message I sent you on Instagram, but Hush just got announced to come to 4K and Blu-ray. Anyone that knows me knows that Hush is one of my favorite horror movies. It was a Netflix original, one of Mike Flanagan's films, and I love it so much. Used to watch it all the time. And then, unfortunately, Netflix took it off the service. And ever since then, it's been nowhere to be found because it was only on Netflix and you couldn't get it physically or digitally. It looks like Mike Flanagan has finally got the rights to put it out physically, and it's out today to rent, which is so awesome. And it is going to be available on a 4K 4-disc collector set. You know I'm copping that bad boy. And I wanted to ask if you could show the trailer for Super Man the Christmas Restart. I have that loaded up as one of the trailers for the buy, rent, or sale. I'm excited for that. I'm really looking forward to seeing that movie. It comes out September 21st. It's going to be in theaters for 1 to 2 days. I'm punching my ticket on Friday for it. And Beetlejuice. Nice. A nice little double feature. I'm excited to see your reaction, Zach. Thank you. I'm planning to buy Shadow action figure by Jack Pacific. It looks cool. I've been jamming to live and learn as well as I am all for me. Such great songs. It's great to be a Sonic fan. Sonic fans are eating, man. Sonic the 3 trailer went extremely hard. I can't wait to see Robotnik kill Shadow the dog. Ooh, and steal his motorcycle. Jesus. He wants the violence. I'm eating chocolate pudding. Nice. You always got the good snacks. And eating popcorn. Nice. Sully Streams, he says, cannot wait for Sonic 3. As a huge fan of Sonic Adventure 2, this feels like the best game in the series brought to life. Yeah, I heard this is a big inspiration. Even the poster for the movie looks like inspiration for this movie from the game. Hey, Jason Entertainment, what's up? He said, what's up, Zach? How's it going? Can't wait for Sonic 3. Shadow looks amazing. Do you think the Sonic Hedgehog can make it to $1 billion? That's a very interesting question. I feel like each film has floated around about like $400-500 million. I don't know if there's enough fandom for this to go to $1 billion, but the franchise may have picked up steam being on streaming and people catching it. So there's a possibility if this movie actually looks really, really strong. And which one will you watch first? Sonic 3, Kraven, or Mufasa? Sonic 3 is probably what I'll check out first if they all come out on the same day, which I hope they don't. That's insane. Something got to move. All three of those can't come out on the same day. I'll probably go Sonic 3 first. That's the one I'm most excited for out of the three of those. I don't know if you saw a few days ago, but Disney announced they're putting out the 4K for 6 cents in signs. No, I did not see that. That's dope. That's dope. You know, I'm a big physical media fan. I'm excited for Signs. I haven't seen Signs yet, but I'm excited for 6 cents to get a 4K. Kraven comes out a 1 week or two before. Okay, they're not all coming out at the same time. Did Zach get my updated final movie that made you list? Also, when do I appear on that series? So I did get your list, and you are scheduled to appear November 23rd or 24th. We got to decide the day. That's when you're going to be appearing. Your episode will be in November. But Mufasa and Sonic will be on the same day. That's going to be a very interesting battle. I feel like Sonic will do well and be better reviewed, but I feel like Mufasa will make more money based on how everything is going right now. So let's get into the first topic. Go. And I haven't actually done one of these in a long time in terms of. Breaking Gossip is a segment on this channel that I do where we break down some rumors that may have some truth to it and details about franchises that are rumors, but it's not 100% confirmed. So don't take anything I say here to your heart and take it as fact, but it's a possibility it might be. So James Bond has been a franchise that has been beloved for decades. Many, many different versions of the character. The baton gets passed to the next Bond, and they get their own series. Daniel Craig being the Bond, probably my second favorite Bond, and his 4 or 5 film arc ending, and I think they did a really good job overall. I think only one movie out of the 4 or 5 films were kind of weak, but everything else was really, really great. And everyone's been wondering, what is next for Bond? Is it going to be a woman? Is it going to be a person of color? Is it just going to be the same kind of feel that Bond usually has? So we got a little bit updated information from a reliable source, but we'll see if it's true. That is via the Telegraph UK. Obviously, James Bond is a European UK franchise owned by them, and the Bond is usually from that area. And they were reporting that as of right now, Bond is scheduled to come out either late 2026 at earliest, maybe 2027, perhaps even 2028. So we are a couple years out from a new Bond, right? We're in 2024, and they're saying the earliest is late 2026. So we're far away from a new Bond right now, and it might be even further than that. One thing I'll say that's not unprecedented, because a lot of the Bond franchise, when they end, they take long gaps in between. I think when Pierce Brosnan got his Bond franchise, it was a 6-year gap from the person that did it before. So they're known for taking their time, developing the stories, and seeing what's going on with who's hot basically in the industry as well that could be Bond. They're taking their time finding directors and everything as well. They reported that there's no script, there's no title, there's not even a director attached to it yet. Though I'm told there's a small number of contenders that have been summoned to Eon Productions, the people who produce the Bond movies, London issue for what has been described as first round speed dates. So basically, just talking about what their version of Bond would look like, what story they would like to adapt, what their ideas would be for Bond, and how it would look like if they directed it. So there's a rumor list for the people who may be directing the Bond movie or in the running for it. So Edward Berger, who is a Oscar nominee now because of All Quiet on the Western Front. If you saw that film, it ended up on Netflix, and I thought it was a great war movie. And I feel like he would bring a sulliness to the Bond franchise and maybe a little bit more of a horror to the franchise if he has some of the sensibilities from All Quiet on the Western Front. And he basically is the front runner to get it right now. Reportedly, it may not be true. We'll see. Bart Layton, who did American Animals and The Imposter, not super familiar with his work. Our American Animals is a great, I believe, TV show. And Jan Damage did 71 and White Boy Rick. I've heard of White Boy Rick and heard that movie is pretty controversial. The plausible choices. It's also reportedly that David Manan, who did Animal Kingdom, which is also a TV show, and The Rover, which is an old show that's kind of or old movie that has Robert Pattinson in it. It's like a road trip film that I heard was really, really good. And Kelly Marcel, who's directing and writing the Venom: The Last Dance, which is really interesting to see a woman in the running to direct Bond, which would be a refreshing change. The article goes into how part of the fan base wants a straight period adaptation of the Fleming novels, to which one of the Bond experts came up with the key reasons the studio won't go that direction. So they want them to direct or adapt one of the Bond novels that's from the 1950s, 1940s. They're probably not going to do that because of product placement. If you watch all the Bond films, there's always strong product placement in there, and it's always the most modern car, watch, suit, song. You usually get whoever the hottest pop singer is to be attached to it. If it's a 1950s set reboot, that would be cool because it would be a clean break and kind of a refresh and restart. but they won't be able to put the cars, the watches, and the clothes, which are key to offsetting the film's extraordinary production and marketing budgets. Having those there and having them come in to pay for part of that helps them make a profit on the film. So they're probably not going to be going retro. I really like the Bond franchise overall. I've watched many of the renditions over there. I think it's a character that has one of the most consistent franchises in the Hollywood history, and I really interested to see who picks up the mantle as a character. Obviously, that's far away. This since they don't have any scripts or anything. But Aaron Taylor Johnson has been rumored to be playing the character multiple times over the past year or two, and these directors seem interesting. There are a bunch of directors who are like on the cusp, have done some things of note on TV and film, but nothing where it's like a big bombastic franchise like this. So it'd be cool to get like a fresh eyes and someone we do not know to come in and do the Bond. I really do think that Christopher Nolan, who's been trying to get into the Bond universe and trying to make a Bond film for a long time, should be the number one choice. But I think that Eon usually has a lot of creative control over what they can do with the Bond franchise, and I don't think that they want to give that up. So, guys, in the comments down below, or actually live, and also if you're watching this afterwards, let me know how you guys feel about the potential of those directors directing Bond, and who do you think should take up the mantle? People will say Aaron Taylor Johnson. People have said Henry Cavill, and some people even still want Idris Elba attached to it, even though he said he doesn't want to do it. Or do you think that they should go a different direction, maybe do a Jane Bond and restart the franchise that way? Drop those comments down below and let me know. And if you're live, stay tuned and let's talk. Daniel Craig was great in Knives Out, a donut hole that's inside a donut hole inside a donut hole. He's so good in both Knives Out films. I really love Daniel Craig's performances in both those films. I can't wait to see him in the third one. And he was a great Bond. I love James Bond. Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig are my favorites. Mine's as well. But I'm looking forward to checking out Sean Connery James Bond because they're supposed to release all those movies on 4K next year. That should be really interesting. I think that they're probably going to be re-releasing all the films in 4K in some form and fashion to get people into the franchise and see what version of the character, I should say, that they're interested in. Let me drop a poll right now and see what you guys feel. Excited for a new 007. Because I know they also want to do a TV show on the Academy where he comes from and everything like that. So let me know how you guys feel. Let's get into the next topic, Eco. And this is going to be a new segment, or not a new segment, another segment I usually do. Okay, so rapid fire news is a segment I do where I talk about news topics that are, stuff that I find interesting, but I don't want to spend too much time on or spend, too much time breaking down. But I wanted to introduce to you this one. I found out last minute because of my friend Kenny Sparks, friend of the channel, mod of the chat, talking about, Alien Romulus has reinvigorated people's excitement for the Alien franchise. The movie is doing extremely well, and we will talk about that. Kind of how it's a little bit of shaky in the United States when we get to the new set version of Attack of the Box Office. And with Alien, Prey and Predator are always attached to it because those movies crossing over and doing Avengers, Alien versus Predator. Well, Prey, just a year before, 2 years before, excited people into the Predator franchise once again. And a lot of people have been speculating what they're going to do with the franchise. Is it going to hop through different timelines and show different cultures fighting against the Predator? Are we going to go to the planet of the Predator? What are we going to do? Are we going to go to feudal Japan and see samurais versus the Predator? A lot of people have been excited for the different possibilities and cultures to go against it. But I think we're going to be getting a pit stop before we get to Prey 2, because it's being reported right now, or being leaked right now, that Dan Trachtenberg, who directed Prey, his next Predator movie is called Badlands and has begun filming, and supposedly starring Ellie Fanning. And the film will be set in the future. So we're going into the future, and the first major details about the upcoming Predator Badlands film has been indirectly leaked. A cast and call page has published details regarding the story about a mystery film codenamed Backpack currently filming in New Zealand. The synopsis is a groundbreaking film in which one of the two main storylines delves into the intricate bond between two very different sisters. Their familial ties are put to the ultimate test as they pursue divergent paths and missions. The dual characters describe both characters, or the synopsis for the dual characters describes both characters' identities as female or non-binary, open ethnicity, mid-20s, mid-40s. This has spent most of their lives in laboratory. Thea has one of the characters has spent their lives mostly in the laboratory. Maybe that could be Ellie Fanning. They should cast the sisters. They should cast Ellie Fanning and Dakota Fanning. That would be perfect. Life in the laboratory, and now embarking on her first big adventure in the world. She's incredibly smart, witty, enthusiastic, and flappable. She's an innate disregard for danger, not because she's fearless, but simply because she's naive. Strong comedy chops required. The other sister, Tessa, has a militant intensity when it comes to achieving her family goals and mission objectives. She will not let anything get in her way, not even her twin sister. Okay, well, if it's a twin, then maybe obviously it can't be the sisters because they don't look exactly alike. But that's very, very interested in detailed synopsis for how these characters are going to act, and I can see how this is gonna, like, it could be a thing of where they have a separation, and then the attacking of this new predator in the future cause them to have to get back together, or maybe the sister that works in the lab is experimenting on one of them, and a predator comes to come save another one. Possibilities for the story. Predator Badlands was announced alongside with Prey 2, so people who were scared that Prey 2 wasn't happening because Predator Badlands was announced. No, Predator Badlands is happening, and then Prey 2 is going to be coming out afterwards. Back and Ferry with Dan Trachtenberg returning to direct that as well. He would be developing the story with Patrick Asen, who was also writing the screenplay. The only thing we know back then was the film could be set in the future. Then back in June, it was reported that Ellie Fanning was in talks for the lead role. Things have definitely progressed since then, with filming already underway inside of New Zealand. Guys in the chat, how are you excited for the Predator franchise now that we have someone like kind of helming it? And did you guys like Prey? Do you like the direction that they're going? Do you like that we're going to be getting a futuristic Predator and then a Prey 2, which is going to be set in the past, and two different kind of Predator franchises going on at the same time? I think that could be very, very interesting. People who love the original Predator and the focus on the Predator and things like that, I think could work really well. And people who like the time period jumps, that could work really well for them as well. I'm personally super excited for both of these projects to happen, as long as one doesn't cancel out the other. I think Ellie Fanning is a great actress. If you watch the show The Great, she has a lot of emotional range, and I think she can play the character Thea really well. I know that they said they want to be twins, but I would love for them to cast Dakota Fanning in there as her sister. I think that would be perfect. They have good chemistry. They've been in films together, and I think they've both grown as such great actors that I think it would be great to have both of them in that movie. Drop it in the comments down below and let me know what you guys think about these rumors of what could be happening with the Predator franchise, and if you feel like something else should be happening. Okay, up next, we have Darren Aronofsky, the director of The Whale and Requiem for a Dream and other classic films. His new movie has been announced and is underway. So he's adapting a film called Caught Stealing, a book by Charlie Houston, who will be adapting the film and writing it as well, which I love. I think that's really dope when a director and a writer of a book can come together and put the film on screen. You involve the writer in that process so it can kind of keep the passion of the book or the creativity of the book and doesn't get compromised. But it's starring Austin Butler, who's been on a hot streak lately. Obviously, his turn in Dune Part 2 was phenomenal. He did a good job in Bike Riders, obviously Elvis, and he's been in other films and things like that where he's been very dynamic. Zoe Kravitz, who just had her first directorial debut, dropped this past weekend, which we'll be talking about soon, will be in it. Regina King, who's one of the best actresses on the planet. Matt Smith from House of Dragon and Doctor Who and things like that. He's a great actor. Lee Schreiber, who played Sabretooth in the X-Men films and some of the X-Men films, and Will Brill. The reason why this got caught my radar is because Bad Bunny has also been attached to be a part of this film as well. And it sounds really interesting. The film follows Hank Thompson, who will be played by Austin Butler. He will be the star, a burned out former baseball player, as he's unwillingly plunged into a wild fight for survival in downtown criminal underworld in the 90s New York City. Darren Aronofsky is known for creating these films that are simple concepts if you read them on paper, but he finds the most dramatic and deep way to do it and brings out amazing performances out of his actors. He has an amazing slate of actors for this film, and the concept feels ripe for him to kill it. I think that this movie is something to be looking out for, especially since he has source material to pull from, and he's having the writer of the book come in and write the movie as well. Very, very interested to see how this movie goes underway. I think Bad Bunny, I saw him in one film and he was decent. He was okay. It'll be interesting to see how he does in this, because I know that he's been trying to break into the film space for a while. He was going to be El Muerte in the Sony Spider-Man universe, but that film got scrapped, unfortunately. Let's see what you guys say in the live chat. Sonic Adventures 2 has a great sound. City Escape is my favorite. Oh, first of all, what's up, Clay? What's up? How you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. He says, I'm gonna Mackinac Island, and the crazy thing there is on the island they have no internet there. The only you can get internet is off island. Our hotel's off the island though. Nice. Get a little reprieve from the internet. That's dope. Hey, Nanette, how are you doing? Glad to see you in the live stream. Hope you're doing well. I'll send you a picture of where it's going, Zach, with this about 5 hour drive. Nice. Get in the chopper. Zach, I wanted to ask you, are you going to show the Lord of the Rings War Around trailer? I actually thought that movie looked pretty good, even though it's animated. Yeah, that's going to be part of the buy, rent, or sale. The net didn't like Prey. Interesting. I'm not really a big fan of the Predator movies, only like the first one. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, damn, you didn't like Prey. Okay. I know there's people that didn't like it, so I appreciate you being honest. Another thing about Mackinac Island, there's no vehicles. The only way you can get around the city is bike or horse carriage. Nice. You're going to be going old school. It's known for the best fudge. That's why you're going. You want that fudge. Speaking of Kenny Sparks, what's up, man? How are you doing? Yeah, that movie sounds really good. I'm definitely going to be looking out for that one. Nice. Eat some fudge for me, Collector Movie Man. Yeah, eat fudge for all of us. And the last part of the rapid fire news is there's a movie called Ballerina Overdrive coming from 87 North, the people who did Bullet Train and also The Fall Guy, and produced by David Leitch and the guy who worked on the first John Wick film. And this is from director Vicky Newson, who did The Witcher Blood Origin, who's directing from a script by Kate Frown, who did the film Afterlife, or I believe it was a show. Ballerina Overdrive follows a troupe of ballerinas who find themselves fighting for survival as they attempt to escape from a remote inn after their bus breaks down on the way to a dance competition. This movie is starring Lana Condor, who's been in Deadly Class, All the Boys Who I Love. She was in X-Men Apocalypse as Jubilee. She's been around for a while in a bunch of different things. She's a solid actress. Maddie Ziegler, who I've seen in Fitting In, she's going to be in the film My Old Ass, which is coming out later this year, and I think it's September, October, with Aubrey Plaza. That's her all the way on the far left. Lana Condor is on the middle right. Avantika was in the Mean Girls 2024 remake or reboot that they did that was a musical, and I thought she was phenomenal inside that film. I really, really enjoyed her performance. She could dance, she could sing, she was pretty funny. So I'm excited to see her in something else. This also sounds like it's going to be comedic, and she has some comedic chops. But the one I'm really excited about is Millicent Simmons, who's on the far right. She is the daughter in Quiet Place Part 1 and 2. I haven't seen her in anything else since that film, so I'm excited to see her in this, being in a kind of an action comedy film where there are ballerinas coming in and they're going to be fighting people and fighting for survival because they're on a remote inn. I think this could be an interesting concept. I think I really wanted to point this out because 87 North takes different concepts and do really well with them, like Fall Guy being about a stuntman. Had a really good time with that concept. I really love the concept of Bullet Train. That could have been really, really boring, but they found a really good mix of action and comedy and really likable characters and different characters. And I think they're going to really do well with these actresses when it comes to that. But I really find this interesting because David Leitch worked on the original John Wick with also, I forgot who the other guy is, but he also directs a lot of the John Wick stuff. And I feel like they've been kind of competing in terms of making franchises ever since they split after the first John Wick. And they're supposed to be making a ballerina movie in the John Wick universe starring Ana de Armas. So I find it really interesting that they're going to be making a movie called Ballerina Overdrive. Um, and it's already have a full cast. I think Iris Apatow is already supposed to be in this film as well. If you know her from, she's Judd Apatow's daughter, but she's also in Euphoria. I find it really, really interesting that they're going to be making a ballerina movie too. I do think there's a little bit of a feud going on between the two of them, and I'm excited to see how this plays out. Who's going to have the better action ballerina movie? Who do you guys think will have the better one? Drop in comments down below. Let me know. And if you're live, stay tuned. Let me see. I had a poll up. Asked you guys, are you excited about that film? And that poll, let's see. Need some fudge. I'm always honest, Zach. I appreciate that. I'm disappointed in the Predator news. I wanted Predator versus Viking, Samurai, any other culture significant warriors. Going to the future just feels like a bland, most bland way forward. So I guess you weren't here when I was talking about the Predator news. So Predator, what's it called? But Badlands is not canceling out Prey 2. So both of those movies are happening at the same time. Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey 2, will also, Prey 1 will do Prey 2 and also will do a Predator Badlands. So he's doing both movies. So we will get, hopefully, Predator versus Samurais or some other cultural aspect to it. So we will get both. When you sent it to me, I was kind of disappointed, but when I went in to look into the details of it, he's going to be doing both films. I want to see Ballerina Overdrive. It sounds like it'd be a really fun film. I like all the actresses involved. The directors and writers, I'm not too sure about, but we'll see how they do. Hey, Zach, I have a question to ask you. You're not allergic to like chocolate or anything like that, because I want to buy a little bit of fudge and send it to you. I actually am allergic to chocolate, unfortunately. I'm allergic to chocolate and peanuts. So, like I said, eat the fudge in my honor, man. Eat the fudge in my honor. I'm done writing my list in my notebook so I can memorize it for November. Nice. Hey, CC, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? I can see why you would, Kenny Sparks. You would think they would go from Prey to later in the future, but not to past the original. Did someone say my girlfriend Ana de Armas? Just kidding. She's pretty though. She is absolutely gorgeous. So, whoo, thank God. Yeah, I specifically wanted to look that up for you because I know how upset you are that they were doing this going to the future instead of doing something in more cultural, like how they did with Prey. But yeah, they're going to be doing both films, which I find interesting. And we'll see if we get that Alien versus Prey film from Dan Trachtenberg and Fidel Alvarez. I feel like that could be interesting if they direct it together. Okay, let's get into the next segment. And that is going to be so we got buy, rent, or sale. So buy, rent, and sale is where I pull up 3 different trailers and we react to them together. You'll see me react to them, and we'll say if we buy, rent, or sale. We have 3 big trailers up here. I'm pretty sure maybe everybody might buy, and we'll see how things go. Let me know if you guys like this new way of me reacting to the trailer. Let's see. Hey, Kiara, Sub Media Reviews. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. He said allergic to chocolate. So is my dog. I feel like most dogs are allergic to chocolate. But yes, I am allergic to chocolate. I can't eat too much peanut butter or I get zits. So you're probably a little allergic to peanut butter, my friend. Okay, I love that everyone's saying hi to each other. So the first trailer we're going to react to is the Sonic 3 trailer, the big trailer that came out today. I have not seen it yet, so this is going to be my first reaction. Everyone seems super excited about it, so I'm going to check it out now. Let me know if you buy, rent, or sale the Sonic 3 trailer. I really enjoyed the first Sonic trailer. First 2 Sonic movies. So I'm excited for this. I heard that this might be even bigger. So this is going to be my reaction to the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 official trailer. I'm super excited for this because I really liked Sonic 1. I even liked Sonic 2 even more. I think it was even better. And now we're getting Shadow the Hedgehog in here, voiced by Keanu Reeves. This is going to be awesome. Let's do this.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Trash keeper.
Visually, this already looks better than the other two movies.
Change who you are.
Like the lighting.
Yeah. In my lungs.
Or your heart.
You're my lungs.
There's been a high-level security breach.
Woo!
And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
Team Sonic,
Project
I love
Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Hey.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow
Let's
found
go.
only pain and loss.
This feels way more epic than the other
We got a
trailers.
rogue alien on the loose.
This movie.
How do we find it?
Start with
Well,
the
there you
giant
go.
fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
Hey, oh, I love this.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no!
Woo!
My
Great.
turn.
Here we go. Oh.
Can we just talk about this?
Mollywop
He's
them.
too powerful. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
Oh
This
my
is a bad
god.
idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
That's true.
Doctor,
He's finally fat.
Your visitors.
What the heck?
this is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
What?
Do this!
That was his one condition?
If I can't rule the world,
I might as well save it!
Oh my god.
I need room.
Sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Found some.
We got the black line.
when we're
I
done,
love this.
there won't be
I'm
anything
geeking out.
left.
Hey, no cheat codes.
It feels like a long trailer, but
you
also doesn't feel like it's
when
showing
I
a lot.
had to?
What? Don't fight! Yo, Sonic Shadow is so tired of this.
Welcome home, my boy.
Wait, what?
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
I am.
Are you?
In the saggy flesh.
Is he playing both characters? That was one of the best trailers I've seen all year. Holy crap. I'm not even a super duper Sonic fan, right? Like I play the games. I watch Sonic X and I watch some of the shows, but I'm like, I don't know all the lore. I'm not into it all the time. I'm a casual Sonic fan, but I really enjoyed the movies. And this looked like they're taking it up to the next level. Obviously, the comedy is still there, but the VFX look better. The tone of the film looks a lot better. Everything just looks like they're taking it to the next level. And Shadow looks awesome. I think this is going to be perfect. I think Sonic is such a cocky character that they need someone to humble him a little bit. And I'm pretty sure there's Easter eggs and stuff in there that I don't recognize because this is based on the Sonic Adventures 2 video game. And I haven't played that game. Or if I did, it was a long time ago and I don't remember. And I'm just going to go in there and enjoy it as a fan of the first two movies and some of the games that I've played. But yeah, everything looked great. I love the dynamic because Shadow has always been a character that felt like was Vegeta to Sonic's Goku, or even like Naruto or Sasuke. That's kind of like the dynamic that they have. And I'm excited to see how everything plays out. It seems like not only Sonic is going to get humbled, but Knuckles is going to get humbled too because he's super cocky as well. And it's going to be interesting to see Shadow's tragic backstory and how much empathy we feel for him. This had no business, and I mean, this had no business, Paramount, being this dope. I'm in. I am in. I think Sonic is coming out the same day as like Wicked or what is it? Or something else. I'm seeing this first. Someone asked me if I'm seeing this first. I'm seeing this first. This looks dope. This is an automatic buy. I'm going to the theaters. I'm buying my tickets. Bringing everyone with me. If you're watching this afterwards or separate, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about the Sonic 3 trailer. Are you excited? Are you overwhelmed? Are you underwhelmed? Or do you not care about Sonic at all? And if you're live, let me know if you buy, rent, or selling it now. Okay. Let's see what people got to say. Sorry if I was too loud. Ace Kid said, bye, bye, bye. He said that before I even started the trailer. Collective Movement said, rent. He's not super invested. Okay. Kenny Sparks says, bye. Nice. Sub Media Review says, haven't seen any of the Sonic movies, don't have a strong connection to the franchise. I will say, even if you don't have a strong connection to the franchise, you can still watch these movies and enjoy them. It's not like Easter egg filled to the point where you won't get it unless you know the Easter eggs or the games. They explain it very well. Nanette said a bye. Nice. I did invent a Sonic dad joke, though. This trailer looks good, though. I love a formidable foe. What's the Sonic dad joke? You can't just bring it up and not tell us. What is it? I'm suspecting the narrator guy is responsible for what happened in Shadow's past. I could definitely see that. Laughing Lulu. Hey, Laughing Lulu said Keanu Reeves as Shadow. Pure flames. I need to have like a video thing that could appear that's pure flames because he's killing it with that voice. I feel bad for Robotnik's assistant. I don't feel bad. This man has been abusing him for years and he stays beside him. I don't feel bad for him. He can just leave. Knock, knock. Who's there? Sonic. Sonic who? Bling, bling, bling. Yo, that is such a dad joke, but a great one. What's up, Travis and Mitch from Candid? Huge buy for the Sonic. Nice. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. If you guys, they're in the community and stuff like that, comment on videos, sometimes live chat. If you have not subscribed to Candid at Movies, it's like 3 or 4 guys, and they have special guests sometimes. Go check them out. Kenny Sparks says, looks fun as hell. It looks really, really fun. CC said, they had no business. I never been this excited for Sonic film project, anything. Bye. Me too. I have not been this excited for a Sonic film ever. This looks amazing. Shadow is the right character for the 3rd film. I'm buying. It means I'll have to go back and watch the first 2, though. We can watch them together. We can do that. Poor Knuckles. Yeah, his poor Knuckles, because he broke that bad boy. Just so you know, I'm with you. I haven't seen it either. Okay. Hey, my boy Zach. He took out time for his long Jason days. This man's so busy. He got everything in the world to do. He said Mufasa and Sonic are the same day. I'm definitely seeing Sonic first. Mufasa does look interesting. I'll say that. Mufasa looks very, very interesting. But Sonic all day. No, wait. Poor Shadow. All he wanted was a friend, and they took Maria away from him. Yeah. We're going to delve deep into that. But, of course, Kraven is going to eat all their box office. You really think Kraven is going to eat the box office? Kraven, I'm not going to lie. The second trailer for Kraven looked really, really good. But I don't think it's going to come at Mufasa or Sonic at all. Sonic 3, day 1. I think it's Sonic and Kraven on the same day. Oh, it's Sonic. What's coming out on the same day? Let's look it up. No more guessing. Sonic 3 is coming out December 20th. Mufasa, Lion King is coming out December 20th. So it's Mufasa and Sonic are so far coming the same day. Kraven is coming out the 13th, so it's coming out the week before. I'm taking Sonic. Oh, first of all, welcome to the live stream Cosmic Broadcast. He said, I'm taking Sonic over Mufasa all day. You know what? Let's start a poll. What are you watching first? Sonic 3, what is it? Mufasa or Kraven? Even though Kraven's on a different day. Boom. Hey, Butts Unplugged. What's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. Someone that isn't a big fan of Sonic franchise and thought the last 2 films were all right, they simply ate on this one. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Not Zach victim blaming. Yes, I am in this case. You don't live with Dr. Robotnik. Go home. I'm joking. Reeves was born to voice Shadow. I agree. Hey, Michael 101591. What's up, man? Just a cheap plug. Me and him just did a movies that made us or movies that made you live stream this past Sunday. It was a really great stream. It was one of my fastest stream of that series to get over 100 views. We had a good time. Go check it out if you haven't. He says he's looking forward to Sonic 3. Butts Unplugged said, what has 32 teeth and can hold back the Hulk? My zipper. Yo. Whoa. Mufasa won me over with the last trailer. Me too. As a diehard Sonic fan, it warms my heart to see that people who aren't invested in the franchise are loving the trailer. Yeah, that's the best, man. When you love something and people who don't know about it or casuals love it, you get excited because you feel vindicated. Sonic 3 better take the number 1 spot. He said, I was wrong. With both Sonic and Mufasa opening, I predict 70% drop on the second weekend for Kraven. 1,000%. Because even though the second trailer looked good, I don't think the movie is going to be good. So I think it's going to have a huge drop. And we're going to be talking about big drops when we get to the new segment, the new box office segment. I'm not huge into the Sonic movies, but even I'll say Sonic 3 before Mufasa. I love how the most wholesome guy in Hollywood always plays the most emo roles. Facts! He never plays to his actual personality. He really wants to act. I played Sonic on the Sega. Me too. Sonic 3 first for sure. Do you think Mufasa will make $1 billion? Yes. I think Mufasa makes $1 billion. Out of the 3 films here, I think it's the only one that makes $1 billion. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll. Let's see what the results were. I'm going to load up the next trailer. Wow, that trailer got me really hyped. You said Kraven 2 will flop. Possible. So 83% of you guys said you're watching Sonic 3 first. 16% of you guys said Mufasa. Very, very interesting. So some people will want to see Mufasa first. All right, let's load up that next trailer. The next trailer is going to be for Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim. I don't know if I said that correctly. I apologize if I butchered that. But yeah, this is an animated anime film of Lord of the Rings. I'm not sure what section or what part of it is, but I'm excited to see. I think Mufasa will make $1 billion. Sonic 3 will get very close. I like your pops. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll probably see Mufasa before Sonic. I still haven't seen the other 2 Sonic movies. I just added Sonic 1 and 2 to my cart in 4K Steelbook. I hope you enjoy them, man. I hope you enjoy them. Okay. As someone that has been getting into the Lord of the Rings franchise newly, I like Rings of Power. I've watched the first 3 Lord of the Rings films, all extended editions. Review for Return of the King in process. I'm kind of excited to see them take on an anime form. The first Lord of the Rings films were animated, so they're going back to the way they were. So, yeah, let's see how this is. This is a really cheap way to get a pop. I don't know that director, but he's legendary apparently.
All Middle Earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring. But 200 years before that,
Okay.
Riders of the Mark! Brothers of Rohan!
there was an
Rohan.
older tale.
That name sounds familiar. I feel like I should know who that is. I'm bad with names when it comes to Lord of the Rings.
We come with an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm, I, Wolf, seek your hand in marriage.
Our fathers speak as if I were not even in the room.
I do not want to marry you.
Damn.
You do
Friend
not
zone.
seek an alliance. You seek a throne.
Oh!
You will live to regret this, old man.
Let's go! One punch?
He's dead. You will pay for this with your life.
Killed him with one punch?
The boy
And
I
old man
knew would
strong.
never wish for war.
One
The boy
punch
you
man.
knew is gone.
There's so many of them. I pledged to fight for my
that's from
king.
Return of the King.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have. People need hope, Hera. Something to believe in.
My pride. My joy. You could rule the world.
I feel like they could do a lot with animation. This animation looks really good.
You think I am afraid of you?
Oh yeah, okay, they actually fight each other.
You should be.
From almost being married to fight to death. War of the Raw Rim. I don't know. Did they say that word?
Mortal one with rings.
Oh wait, hold up. Were those rings? Okay. The trailer was strong. I'll say the story feels familiar. It feels like something I've seen before. So it's not an automatic buy for me. I don't think the animation looks mind-blowing. As someone that watches anime, I think the animation looks good, but it doesn't look mind-blowing. But it's definitely, I'll say it's a rent for me. It's a rent for me. I'll have to see some reviews and I'll check it out and definitely see what's coming out at the same time, because I think this movie comes out soon. So I got to see what comes out at the same time. Let's see what you guys have to say in the live stream. If you're watching this afterwards or separately, drop your comments down below and let me know how you guys feel. Cell, not a big fan of Lord of the Rings. Okay, she's not a big fan at it at all. Which ones have you seen, Kiara? Mufasa gives me Hobbit vibes. By the way, Return of the King. Oh God. Oh, so you know about the animated movie, Zach? Yes, I do. I actually do. Oh, this looks good. It does. The animation does look good. Animation looks a lot like Avatar: Last Airbender. Okay, I can see similarities because Avatar: Last Airbender has some anime influence. Honestly, I don't get excited for Lord of the Rings outside the original trilogy. Okay, so that's your pocket there. Anything outside of out of the original trilogy, you're not down. Annette says bye. She's in. Even the Hobbit trilogy didn't really resonate with me. Okay. I've been told not to watch those films, so I'm going to avoid them. Dude got rejected. He got rejected hard. I know what that's like. We all know what that's like, man. Everyone gets rejected by a girl once or twice. Collective Movie said bye. He loves his Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna go rent on this one. That's fair. Canada in the movie says huge bye. He is down. He is down for this one. See, that comes out on my birthday, so I'll definitely go see that. Nice. Mulan-ish. That's a really good call out. It is kind of Mulan-ish. That makes sense. Kenny Spark says rent. Okay, he's feeling on me. 80s Kid said pass. Interesting. Okay. It comes out December 14th, the day before my birthday, and Kraven the Hunter comes out the same day. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's Kraven the Hunter versus this. Okay. Rent till reviews drop. I'm not into Lord of the Rings, but that looks decent. I'll say rent. Agreed. Well, I'm into Lord of the Rings. I'm not super deep, but I've seen the original trilogy, attempted to read the book, was bored out of my mind. On the book and the original trilogy? Damn. I can see, though, if you watch, it's a lot of walking and nothing happening for some moments. I've only seen the first Lord of the Rings. Do I deserve jail time? No. I just watched the first 3 movies over this past year. Last year, I watched the first one, did a review. Watched the second one this year. I did a review. I watched the third one recently, and I'm working on the review. So, no, it's okay. There's tons of movies everyone hasn't seen. I'm with Milne on this one. I'd only watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Okay. Bored on the book, like the movies. Okay. That's fair. Let's see. I've been rejected by tons of girls. I feel you, man. I feel you. Got to keep trying, though. Someone's going to say yes. But Harry Potter movies have my heart. Oh, you're a Harry Potter girl. Nice. I think I watched up to the 4th film and I tapped out. Yeah, the books are extremely long. Yeah, they're thick like 14 Bibles. Okay, the last trailer of the night. This is going to be more of like a documentary story about Christopher Reeves. Not the first live action Superman, but one of the most influential ones. This is called Superman, the Christopher Reeves story. I'm excited to see the trailer. I've been hearing good things about this for a long time. Let's see what they got for us. Hopefully I don't cry. Oh, that music!
Everybody's looking for a hero. I am not a hero. That was a part. I played the part. I'm not that man.
Hands down, he was Superman from day one.
I realized that if I could pull off this part, it would change my life.
It did.
John Houseman said, Mr. Reeve, it is very important you become a serious classical actor. Unless, of course, they offer you a load of money to do something else.
Oh, I love
He
that new
convinced
DC
me
logo.
when I first met him that you would fly.
Doing things with my dad. It was all about activity and action. Riding bikes, playing soccer, skiing.
Oh, Missouri's turn. Okay.
My dad was very competitive, and he didn't necessarily slow down.
We said goodbye, and he gave this wave. That was the last time I saw him on his feet.
Oof. This is gonna be very emotional.
Mr. Grieve currently has no movement or spontaneous respiration.
Superman, crazy. Just that simple little thing over the horse.
I'd ruined my life and everybody else's.
Oh,
I won't be able
no.
to ski, sail, throw a ball to Will. Won't be able to make love to Dana.
I hate when
Maybe
people
we
feel
should
like
let me
that.
go.
Oh,
She came
man.
flying in, and she just yelled, "I love you. I love you."
And then she said the words that saved my life. You're still you, and I love you.
He and Robin were such good friends because they could match each other.
Robin also had struggles that
Oh,
he
Williams?
dealt with his whole life, and I think that they
yeah.
both were aware of darkness.
Brother Chris is fighting like crazy. When you find people who fight like that but still keep their humanity, that gives you great hope.
Bob Williams, another guy
That is tough because I can
Positive
feel him,
force.
but he can't feel me.
had a
It must have been hell for my mom, too, knowing what she had lost.
I know one of these Reeve brothers are going to be
I
in the
felt I
Superman
needed to
movie.
do something, not just for myself, but for everyone else in the same condition.
The fact that Superman was in a wheelchair and was willing to go public with it was huge.
Yeah.
Help is on the way.
The Christopher and Dana Reeve Paralysis Act.
Oh, wow. Oh, Beezy.
People are literally walking because of him.
Oh, wow.
What is a hero? My answer was that a hero is someone who commits a
Sounds like
courageous action
Spider-Man.
without considering the consequences. Now my definition is completely different. I think a hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles.
Hey,
I
look at this
wouldn't have
kid.
missed this for the world.
Wow. That looks like that's going to be very, very powerful. I'm down. I'm down. Only in theaters. Gonna take a time. I think it's only in theaters for like 2 days. And it's going to go on streaming. That looks very emotional, looks very powerful. I'm definitely a buy. Superman is my favorite DC hero, one of my favorite heroes of all time. Christopher Reeve is one of the perfect portrayals of that character of live action, the best portrayal of that character live action. And yeah, it's tragic what happened to him, but it's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen about his life after the accident. So this is going to be very, very interesting. If you're watching this afterwards, let me know if this is something you're interested in. You're going to go check it out in theaters. You're going to wait for streaming and how you feel about Christopher Reeves personally and him as Superman, his life and everything he's done. As you can see, he's helped people come over paralysis, which is major. If you're live, stay tuned. Try not to choke up a little bit. Yeah, the fourth movie as well as the book gave me nightmares. Those Death Eaters look scary. Yeah. Definitely. Bye from Collective Movement. 80s Kids said bye. Michael 101-591 said, I'm so mad that Christopher Reeve doc is only a Fathom event showing. I don't have a theater by me that does. Oh, that sucks. Man, that sucks. Bye. I'm ready to ugly cry. Facts. I like crying in theaters. It's a weird fetish. No, I'm joking. Fun fact, John Ronald Rule Tolkien was going to write one book and decided because everyone was telling him that it was too big to make 3 books for the Lord of the Rings books. And then he made 3 giant books. I'm about to cry from this trailer. Yeah, it's an emotional trailer. The Laser! What's up? Hype for the Sonic 3. Look at you, changed your pick again. Yeah, Sonic 3 looks great, man. The net says pass. This is not for the net. That's fair. It's totally fair. Oh, it's gonna be a tearjerker. Bye, bye, bye. Here to Superman. Maybe Rent. Ain't nobody got time to be crying and snotting in a documentary. We all have time. What else you gonna be doing that day? Nothing. I've never been a Superman fan, but my dad is a lifelong Superman fan, and he's really excited for this. My dad got to ask Tom Welling what it was like to work with Christopher. That's amazing because I love Tom Welling. Another great portrayal of the character. And Christopher Reeve was really awesome in that show. I don't usually watch movies like this. That's fair. That's totally fair. I don't usually watch documentaries like this, but because it's so personal to me, that's why I'm thinking about supporting it. I'm gonna have to pass. I don't want to cry. That's fair. That's totally fair. I'm trying to get me to. They trying to get me to empty my tear ducts. It's finna work. Max, no liquid left inside of you. I thought he was a good Superman, even though I've only seen one of the Superman movies. I know I'm definitely gonna cry at the movie theater. Yeah, man. The first two are worth a watch. By far for the doc. Okay. Lord of the Rings is a pass for me. If I'm in the mood for cry, Rent. Yeah, it's coming out on a Saturday. Okay. I might be able to do that. Let me start the poll. This is gonna be interesting. Best trailer. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know what's gonna win, but I'm still gonna do it anyway because it's tradition. Sonic 3. What was it? I'm just put Lord of the Rings. LOTR. Lord of the Rings. Or Superman. Doc. Start poll. I still need to see Superman 3. I've seen 1, 2, and 4. Interesting. You skipped 3. Okay. I don't think 3 was bad, but I think 4 went off the rails. As a kid, I was fine with it, but as an adult, I'm like, oof. I don't know what happened here. Okay, so that's the ending of Buy, Rent, or Sale. This was a really, really great one. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the best Buy, Rent, or Sales that we've done. 3 really solid trailers. One I absolutely loved. So I'm excited to see, everyone's voting and how you guys felt about it. It was awesome talking to you guys about it. And if you're watching this afterwards, let me know as well. Okay, let me stop sharing here. Make my screen bigger. Close some of these tabs. And let's get, he said, Superman 3 and 4 sucks. I didn't think so. Let's get into the next segment. And I have a new name for my box office segment. Box Office Chronicle. Let me know if you guys like that one. So yeah, Box Office Chronicle, similar to Attack on the Box Office, but it's going to be me chronicling, what's going on with the films, talk about all the narratives that's coming out of the box office and why your favorite films either are going to get a sequel, what's going to happen to the actors in them, and those directors will continue to direct films in the Hollywood space. So let's get into it. This is going to be an interesting one. The narrative here is going to be how the wind out of the momentum that the summer box office had is kind of being taken under sail, and how it's kind of slowing down, and we might be on a box office flop for a couple weeks because nothing's really coming out in the next couple weeks that's major, and it seems like people are going back to school, coming back from vacation, have to go back to work, and things like that. So let's get into the first one, and that is don't call it a comeback. Deadpool Wolverine climbs back to number 1 in the box office, bringing in another $18 million to the box office domestically, $20 million internationally, for a total of $1.12 billion worldwide. One of the highest grossing movies of all time, one of the highest grossing films of the year, maybe second highest grossing film of the year. I think Inside Out 2 is still higher so far, and is officially the movie of the summer, right? For it to be number 1 for 4 of the 5 weeks that it's been out. It only dropped 39% over the weekend, which is amazing, or from week to week, for this movie to be holding so well, meaning people are repeat viewing. Sean Levy will be able to levy this for another big directing gig, maybe another Deadpool film, maybe another team up film. We will be seeing Deadpool and Wolverine in another film very, very soon. There's been rumors for Wolverine versus Hulk and Deadpool and Spider-Man. I can see both of those films being made now, and these characters will definitely be in Doomsday and either both Doomsday and Secret Wars or one or the other. And it will be a hard look at what the MCU has to do in terms of getting fans' involvement in films and getting them excited for films again. I'm really, really interested. For me, I wasn't super big on the film. I really liked it, but I had problems with the plot. But it clearly is what fans wanted from this franchise and wanted from the MCU to happen. And people really, really loved it. And it's very, very strong. When it comes to Alien Romulus, a film that I absolutely loved, it's my second favorite film of the year. It took a sharp decline back down to number 2 after having a number 1 spot. Right, it brought in $16 million domestic, $41 million international. We'll get more into that a little later into this talk, and has made $226 million worldwide. The good of that, it surpassed the totals of Alien and Aliens, the 2 classic films from this franchise so far, and the 2 most beloved films, and is geared to make $100 million domestic, and it's killing it internationally. It's already crossed 100 million internationally. The bad is that it declined 61% from last week, which is a harsh decline for mid-budget films. So this movie got a B- cinema score, or B+ cinema score, I believe, which is really strong for a horror movie, but not super strong for a movie that costs $80 million. And I think that the casting of the young cast kind of hurt people's enjoyment of this film. A lot of people complained that the film felt like a greatest hits of Alien and Aliens and a little mixture of like Resurrection and Prometheus and Covenant. And people just felt like it wasn't original enough. So there's been this conflict in the film where I feel like a lot of people love the film, and that's probably why it's still making so much money. But there's a lot of people who don't like this film. I've seen tons of reviews talking about how this movie is terrible. What I have to say though, this movie has done so well. It's probably going to get to about 200. It's probably going to end on 250. Well, 250. It might make it to 300 million because the international box office is really strong, meaning that a lot of people worldwide, specifically Italy and other countries, like this film a lot. So the international box office is going to help this film and propel this film. Maybe it's close to 300 million, which will make this almost close to like Prometheus, right? Because Prometheus is the highest grossing Alien franchise film so far. I think that Kaylee Spaney will get some work off of this and continue to get work. She's already set up for a couple films because her face was all over it. Isabel Mercado, this is a note in her hat as well. Hopefully David Johnson can really come out of this and get some work because he was a highlight of the film. And a lot of people are talking about his performance specifically and how great he is. And Fede Alvarez, the director of the film, I think I can see him getting to either direct the next Alien film or getting that Alien versus Predator film off the ground where he co-directs with Dan Trachtenberg. I think if Dan Trachtenberg's Predator Badlands does really well, I think we'll get an Alien versus Predator film. I think that will be in development very, very soon. But we got to see why a lot of people domestically, because this franchise is an American franchise, it's not feeling this, right? We've seen this before. Things like Meg and Meg 2. We don't really like that film here, but internationally people love those films, and most of the box office comes from there. It's always one of the highest grossing films of the year. What can we do to get the interest fully back into the Alien franchise and have people coming to watch it over and over? I'm not the type of person to watch movies over and over in theaters multiple times, so that's why I didn't get to go check it out, even if I wanted to see an IMAX. But what are some things that you guys think in the chat was the reason why people didn't get to check it out multiple times? While you guys talk about that, let's talk about some of the other box office notables. So It Ends With Us, which had a whole bunch of drama since debut, dropped 52% over this weekend, which is a sharp decline as they already dropped 52% the weekend before that. So the drama has seemed to hit the film. A lot of people who probably are not fans of the book and are not fans of Blake Lively are probably just not going to repeat viewing for this, and it's starting to peter out a little bit, even though it's still a very big success and made like $100 million total already, and it's doing really, really well overseas. Blink Twice, a new movie, debuted at number 4 at $7.30 million, which is slightly below expectations. It was expected to, I think, go with like 8 to 15 mil, people thought. So it ended up at 7 mil, just slightly below expectations. And it had a B minus cinema score, which is not great for a film like this. It's not a horror film. You would want something like an A minus or A for a thriller like this. So it may not have the legs in theaters. Because of that, the word of mouth has kind of been like, it's okay. Basically, right? Like I've seen some people say it was great. I see some people say it was amazing, but most of it is like it's either it's okay or some people say it was a wasted opportunity, as my boy Dave Show said in his review. But the big thing we're talking about here is another movie that debuted, and that's The Crow. If you guys have been on my reviews of my channel, I review this film. It's one of the worst films of the year, in my opinion. And I think the majority of people think it was bad. The studio know that it was going to be a flop because their review embargo was lifted at 7 p.m. night. That's totally a bad sign. The film cost $50 million before advertising and debuted at $4.6 billion. Terrible, terrible, terrible. This will be on streaming in like 3 weeks. This is a failed experiment. It's not a remake of the 1994 cult classic film. It's another adaptation of the comic. But even if you separate that, right, a lot of people couldn't separate that from the film. I think a lot of people just as a film thought it failed on all fronts. And I think so too. So unfortunately, yeah, The Crow is DOA. And I feel like the director here, Rupert Finder, he's not having a good track record with his films. He may have to self-finance a film and get back into it, or pair with somebody, or go and do some TV shows and get his name back up. But he's had a really bad track record when it comes to adapting films and directing them. And I think this hurts Bill Skarsgård's momentum as an action star, and kind of FKK Twigs as a actress as well. She still has a singing career. She'll be fine. Indie highlights, a new segment part of this. Some of the indie films. Strange Darling, a movie that a lot of people talk about, debuted at number 11, almost made it in the top 10 with a 1.4 million debut, which is really, really strong for a small indie film. I haven't got to check it out. I want to check it out before the weekend ends, and me and Kenny ranks the movies for August. But unfortunately, Dee Dee, Sing Sing, and Kneecap, which are some big Oscar contenders, specifically Sing Sing and Kneecap, maybe not Dee Dee. I have a review for Dee Dee on my channel. Go check that out. Seem to dip and starting to lose audience favor. People are not checking out those films as much as I thought they would, especially Sing Sing, because a lot of people have been talking and praising that film a lot. And then after that, with notables that's coming out for this week. This is a weekend that I'm going to take a break and I'm going to skip because I'm not super excited for this film, unfortunately. Afraid, which is a new Blumhouse film about AI taking control of a family's home. It's coming out this Friday. It's like the only release that's notable to talk about. It has a reportedly a $10 to $15 million budget. I couldn't get the exact numbers, but that's usually what they spend on these Blumhouse films. It's predicted to make about $7 to $12 million domestically, which means it will end up doing really good and make a lot of money. It wasn't marketed hard, so the marketing budget for this film is not high. There's some surging saying that the film could possibly make $30 million over this weekend, which would be insane. It would make it a number one movie of the weekend. But let me know if you guys are excited for Afraid. Are you going to go check it out this weekend? Do you think that it's being underestimated? And what do you think about all the narratives coming out of the box office over this weekend? How kind of the summer spark that we had that started with Bad Boys is kind of to putter out a little bit. And that Deadpool is the movie of the summer. Let me see what you guys have to say. And I don't have a Attack Exact this week. I wasn't able to prepare that, unfortunately. That will return next week. So we will go into the Q&A section. So ask me anything you would like. Oh, yeah, let me end the poll. Let's see. So, best trailer, 69%, which I expected for Sonic 3. Lord of the Rings got 20%, and Superman documentary got 10%. That's pretty much what I expected. Nanette voted Lord of the Rings. For some reason, they always played the one Nuclear Man on TV. Yeah, they all the time on repeat. I like that new box office entry. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really like it too. Spider-Man 2 is the same plot as Superman 2. Guy is a superhero, wants a girl, guy loses power, people are in danger, gets powers back, guy saves the day. Oh, and they both work for a newspaper. Yeah, but you can do that for a lot of films. I think the details and the characterizations of the characters is what make it different. Hey, Zach, quick question. Do you think Beetlejuice will beat Deadpool Wolverine for the #1 spot in theaters? 1,000%. I think by then, Deadpool is going to start sputtering out. It made 16 mil this weekend. It's probably going to drop another 39% the following weekend, meaning it will make like 8 mil. So, yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine is definitely not going to be the #1 film. Maybe, even, yeah, Beetlejuice is hyped up. It will beat Deadpool and Wolverine. Unless there's a weird surge out of nowhere, Deadpool and Wolverine will not be the #1 spot in the next couple of weeks. That is surprising. What time you don't get that much money for a horror movie? Oh, you mean like how much money they get for a horror movie? Yeah, it depends. Blumhouse is not an indie product anymore. You know, they're paired up with, I think, either Universal, and they get to put a little bit more money into their films. Alien Romulus is one of my favorite movies of the year, top 10 for me. Agree. It's in my top 5. How about get rid of streaming? That'll get people to go to the theaters. There's too much money in streaming. They're never going to do that. And I still don't think that's going to get people to go to the theaters because theaters are so expensive. Hey, Isabella Mercado is going to be in The Last of Us Season 2. She definitely is going to be in The Last of Us Season 2, which Fede Alvarez talked about how that the inspiration for her character was Dina from Last of Us 2 in Alien Romulus, and then she gets casted after for Dina. So that was cool. People couldn't go see it again because they don't have the money or didn't have a way to the movie theaters. I could definitely see that. But that's not necessarily because a lot of people are going to see Deadpool and Wolverine multiple times. So just choosing to go see that instead of Alien Romulus. CC Clemens said Blink Twice deserves better. I haven't got a chance to check out Blink Twice. I really, really wish I did, but I haven't gotten to check it out yet. I really want to see it. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, cool. The Crow was, yeah, that's the perfect face. I have a perfect thing for what The Crow was. This is for you, Terrence. Where is it? Where's my?
It's trash.
It's trash. Lionsgate has a horrible summer with the releases Borderlands, The Crow, and Boy Kills World. All of them flopped. And I think the next couple movies that they have coming out don't look like their box office hits either. Very smart house-ish. Yeah. Unfortunately, Sing Sing's availability is still really limited. Well, this weekend it went live. It was in 2,000 theaters, which is really wide for movies. But for some reason, some people still couldn't find it. And they're starting to take it out of theaters, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to see Sing Sing, but it wasn't even playing in any movie theater near me. It wasn't even playing in Michigan, which is really weird. So it didn't go wide like a big blockbuster movie, but it went wide for indie film. What movies are you looking forward to see in the fall? Joker 2, I'm really, really excited for. I'm excited for Anora. I'm excited for Amelia Perez. Fall 2024 movies releases. What's coming out this fall? So fall is like September, right? So I'm looking forward to His Three Daughters. I'm looking for Front Room. I'm looking forward to My Old Ass. I'm looking forward to Speak No Evil. I'm looking forward to A Different Man. I think that's going to be a movie to look out for. Transformers 1 I'm looking out for now. A lot of early reviews are saying that movie is actually really great. So I'm looking for that. I'm actually looking forward for Megalopolis because I just want to see if it's a disaster or an amazing film. And I'm looking out for Wild Robot. That movie looks really, really great. Obviously Joker, The Outrun. What else we have? Anora I was talking about. And I'm kind of looking forward for Venom Last Dance. And that's pretty much it for right now. Oh, Gladiator 2 is definitely one. Gladiator 2 and Night Bitch. I'm looking for Night Bitch 2. And Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, and Nosferatu. That's winter though. There's a couple films I'm looking forward to. Should I do Crow and Afraid double feature this weekend? Yes. I want to see that mental meltdown you have, Kenny, after watching those two movies back to back. Please do it. Please. Wow, I was the only person who voted for Superman. Yeah. I'm back. Nice. Go for it, Kenny, but definitely try to watch Crow before. I have a feeling Afraid will be better. I agree. Man, gonna be a wild weekend then. Yup. I think I'll watch Crow tonight. Nice. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. Sing Sing is my #1 movie of the year. Wow, I really got to see that. I really want to see Sing Sing and Strange Darling. I really want to see Kneecap too. I heard that movie's really great. Yeah, Speak No Evil, I want to see. I'm super duper excited for Transformers 1, especially after the reviews. Me too. Are you planning to seeing Beetlejuice? Yeah, I'm gonna go check out Beetlejuice. I'm planning on seeing it September 4th because my AMC theater is doing an early screening. There's an early screening on a Saturday for Beetlejuice 2. I'm gonna try to line up my schedule so I can see it. I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the one from 1994, Zach. Oh, great. Even better. I love that film. So much style in that film. How was this stream? Great. Good. Trash. All right. Yo, we gotta watch Gladiator. We do. We have to watch Incredibles. We have to watch Hush. We have to watch Gladiator, and I need to watch Beetlejuice. I'm gonna try to. We gotta schedule this out, Kenny. It's one of my favorites. Nice. It's mine too. It's one of my all-time favorites. Is there early screening for Transformers at Cinemark? I'm not sure. I go to Regal Cinema, so I'm not sure what Cinemark has. You're gonna have to check the listings, man. And I think this is a good time to shout out my channel members. Oh, the Q&A is in the way. On the producers here, Nanette Blood Rose, Spoiler, who's in the chat, Spoiler King, Screens and Reviews, and Have You Seen with T. Thank you for supporting me on that level. And thank everybody being here, supporting me. This was a really fun live stream. And I think that this is one of my best Zack Attack News Live that I've done. We went through each topic really well. It was very interactive. I had a lot of fun doing this. And it was a lot of people came in. A lot of people came in and checked things out. So that was really, really awesome. Is there? Oh, he said. So Renato to Udo said good night. Good night. How are you doing, man? Also see the original Crow. Yep. I'll watch some Incredibles with y'all. Nice. Oh, Zach. What's up? What's up, Kenny? Hey, Zach, if you and Kenny Sparks do an AM watch along for Gladiator, I'm so in. I'll think about it. I might need to bring back 1 month, each month a watch along and see how that goes because I haven't done them in a while. What's the best movie theater rewards program? I really think that Regal Unlimited is the best theater awards program. You get to see as many movies you want every month. There's no limit. Obviously, one movie can't run into another, so you can't like just have them all do a bunch of them and they run into each other. But you can see as many as you want each day. You get 10% off concessions. You get awards points so that you can get free tickets, free drinks, free popcorn. You get to see RPX for free, so you get better screen, better sound, better seats. Yeah, I think it's much better, and you can also buy your friends' tickets within it as well. I think Regal. I really like Regal Unlimited. So Rados2 says, "I am from Brazil. What's up? Thank you for checking in from Brazil, man. I hope you're doing well. How's your day going? You definitely need to see the Crow, Kenny Sparks first. Best program is Regal Unlimited, unmatched. Yay! CCC said it too. Can't leave without asking what's your, oh my God. It's a tradition. Let me see. Damn, this overhead light is bugging out. Okay, so you want to know what my number 9 movie of the year is? My number 9 movie of the year is Love Lies Bleeding. That actually moved up recently. It was lower and I moved it up. It was in the top 15. I moved it in the top 10. Number 19 is Trap. Love that movie. So silly, but love it. Number 29 is Good Grief. Underrated movie of the year. Number 39 is The Fall Guy. Really, really enjoyed that film. Number 49 is the Driveway Dolls. Had a good time with that film. I know you don't like it, but I had a good time. 59 is A New Life. A very, I want to say underrated, but a little uncut gem. Number 59, I said number 69 is The Watchers. Okay film. And I don't have 79 yet. I'm close. 4 more films. Yeah, because I own the 4K on Gladiator. Oh, nice. Hey, Zach, have you seen the super expensive Lego set for collectors? They got a 600 Razor Crest and a 500 Avengers Tower. It looks like Lego and Funko Pops are the way to go now. Jesus, those are crazy. $600 or $500 for Legos? Can't be me. Even with the AMC stub program, I spent a lot more money than I did at Regal. The difference is scary. Yeah. The difference is crazy. Which Regal, I see people and they have limits and stuff like that too. Which reward program is this? Regal Unlimited for movie theaters. I have an AMC, but that's 30 to 40 minutes away. That's in a so-so area. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. I don't speak good English. You're doing a good job right now. I wish this would translate so I could tell you to speak in your native language, but it doesn't translate, unfortunately. Can't leave without asking, what's your 10, 14, 16, 25? This guy is out here stealing Kenny Sparks' thunder. Number 10 is Civil War. Number 14 is Dee Dee. Number 16 is Sometimes I Think About Dying. And number 25 is Long Legs. Nice. I'm not at 79 yet either. I'm at 75 movies for this year. We're at the same number. You caught up to me, Kenny. I'm at 75 as well. I'm just joking, collecting movie man. Don't worry about it. I don't like putting my favorite movies on Letterboxd. Why not? Why don't you like putting your favorite movies on Letterboxd? Let me know. Oh, and if anybody wants to follow me on Letterboxd, let me drop it in the chat. Just in case. Zach, you should watch Land of the Bad. I am going to watch that movie. I saw you give it high praise. I heard mixed things about it, but I trust you. I'm going to watch it with my mom, though. You have to describe the movies. You don't have to describe the movies. You can just you can do just a star rating and like it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to put anything in there. I've seen 139 movies with old and new. Oh, if I combine everything, let me see. I've seen 115 movies this year with old and new. Is K to Z movies this weekend? K to Z movies is this Sunday, right, Kenny? We're doing K to Z movies, right? You said you were. You have to do it. I know you said you took off August, but you're indebted to me. I'm joking. If you can't do it, let me know. I'll do it by myself. Or I might have a guest. We'll see. But it's K to Z movies, so I can't do it without K, you know? But yeah, let me know. I think K to Z movies is going to be happening this weekend. I'm excited for that. If I did that, it would take up all my time. Yeah, no, you don't have to put descriptions. Sometimes I don't. Just put a star rating and just leave it alone. Yep, we're on for Sunday. I got to make the thumbnail and set it up. Okay, I'll do it. Yay! The net's gonna rate movies. Hey, he's like, what? Eyes. Hey, Zach, I just watched a pretty good movie with Tom Cruise when he was 18, Risky Business. Yeah, I saw that you bought the Criterion. Nice. That's a movie I haven't seen yet. I got to check it out. Hey, Age's kid's birthday is coming up on October 7th. Nice. Very soon. My little bro back with product for the attackers. Salute him and the work he put in. I appreciate you, Kal-El, despite you always calling me your little brother, even though we're around the same age. Oh, man. I can't believe how good that Sonic 3 trailer was. Like, that blew my mind. I went in not in expecting a lot. What's the A to Z movies? Not A to Z, K to Z. K to Z movies is the brand name that me and Kenny use anytime we collaborate at all. But K to Z movies, it started off with our rank when we rank the movies of the month and have that discussion. So yeah, that's what K to Z movies is. Me and Kenny Sparks. My birthday is coming up soon. Nice. All these birthdays coming up soon. Mine's passed already. My bro there. Do you remember Tom Cruise movie Legend? No, I don't think I've ever saw it. Let me see. Tom Cruise Legend. It's from 1985. Oh God, is that the devil? Got 41% on Rotten Tomatoes, so people didn't like it that much. It's a Ridley Scott film? Oh shoot. Darkness seeks to create eternal night by destroying the last of the unicorns. Jack and first friends do everything possible to save the world, and Princess Lily from the lands of darkness enter a world of unicorns, magic, swamp dwarves, and rainbows. Wow, that sounds wild. That sounds hella wild. Zach, have you seen The Mask? And if so, thoughts on a true sequel? If so, thoughts on a true sequel? Yes, I have seen The Mask. Love that film. All-time favorite film. Have thoughts on a true sequel? If Jim Carrey is up for it, I would love to see a sequel to that film. I think that he could make it in a parody way where he's parodying a lot of things right now. And yeah, I think I would love a Mask. As long as they can find a good writer and a director with vision and Jim Carrey comes back, I'm down. Does Avengers Tower scream birthday present or Christmas present? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, it's like $250 or $500. That screams Christmas present for me. Mine's is the 8th of September. Oh my God, your birthday is very soon. That's basically next week. That's next week. Nice. What movie do you love that many people hate? What movie do you hate that most people love? Let's hear those hot takes. So a movie that I love, there's a lot of movies I love that people hate. So a movie that I love that people hate is Man of Steel, Watchmen, basically anything Zack Snyder makes. What else? What is something else that I love that people hate? A movie that I hate that people love is Tar. I think that was last year? I think that might have been last year. I did not like that movie at all. Got nominated for an Oscar and all that stuff, and I thought it was wiggity, 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 whack. Trying to think, what else did I like? I gotta look up my list. I don't be having these things off the top of my head. My 2023 movies ranked. I'll go Barbie. I think Barbie gets a lot of hate. No One Will Save You from last year. I really, really loved, and a lot of people didn't like that film. Skinamarink. Love that movie, and a lot of people didn't like that film. Is there a movie down here that I thought Anyone But You? I didn't hate Anyone But You, but I thought it was okay, and a lot of people love that film. That's all I can think of right now. I feel like I don't really. There's some old school movies that I watch. I think Big Trouble in Little China. I did not really care for that film. A lot of people loved it, and I remember I did my review, and I got a lot of slack for it, even though I gave it a decent rating. Then again, I really want Dark Falcon. Okay. Oh, sorry, I thought you said K to Z. Yeah, it's K to Z. It's party time. Why? Because I gotta go. Okay, I'll see you later. Sorry, I thought you said A to Z. Gotcha. Are you satisfied with this year of movies? Other than a few bright spots, I miss how great last year was. Yeah, last year was, I said this many times on my channel, 2023 was an all-timer year for me in terms of movies. From damn near January all the way up to December, it was just movie after movie after movie, movie after movie after movie that I thought was really, really good to great to stellar to all-timer, right? Like, So many phenomenal films came out last year, over and over and over. It blew my mind how good last year was. Like when I'm looking at my 2023 rank just across the Spider-Verse, Barbie, Bo's Afraid, Poor Things, Dream Scenario, Oppenheimer, Anatomy of Fall, Bottoms, The Clone Tyrell, Saltburn, I already said Barbie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, a great superhero film that everyone liked. Mission Impossible 7 was fantastic. The Holdovers, Wonka, American Fiction, Strays, Talk to Me, Skinamarink, Blackberry, which is underrated, Joyride. We had some variety too. We had some good action films. We had some great horror films. We had some really good comedies. We had some underrated gems like Dungeons and Dragons, The Killer. We had emotional films like Dumb Money, Priscilla, Ironclaw. We had some great coming of age films as Are You There, Me, Goddess Margaret. We had Suzume, which was a great anime film. We had another Blue Beetle was great. Why do I have Society of Snow on here? I didn't watch that in 2023. I don't know. Elemental was awesome. Like John Wick Chapter 4, Scream 6, was that? Or 7? 6? It was so many. Megan, Kills the Flower Moon. So many great films. Equalizer 3. And there's a bunch of films. Last year was insane. This year is solid, but it's just not the same. Like last year I gave like, let's see. I gave like 11 films 5 stars last year. And I think I've only given 4 films this year so far. So like it's insane. It's a lot of bright spots, a lot of films are like, I like that, but not like mind-blowing in the way like, oh my god, it's such a great theater experience and all that stuff. I've seen some really great films, but not like Kingdom of the Planet Apes was a great experience. Love Like Bleeding was a great experience. Obviously Doom Part 2, Alien, Monkey Man was a great experience. There's a lot of good films, or great films. Twisters was a surprise, but there's a lot of good, great films that I'm not getting to catch in theaters. I haven't seen Tuesday yet from A24, Janet Planet. I haven't seen The People's Joker. I haven't seen Kinds of Kindness. I haven't seen Cuckoo. I haven't seen Strange Darling. I haven't seen Sing Sing. I haven't seen Kneecap. So there's tons of films I haven't seen that I need to see. A movie that I love that people hate is Onward. Oh, I didn't know people hate Onward. If you or Zach and Katie want to have me on Katie's movies, that would be cool. We don't really want to have guests on there because it takes a long time for us to do it already. So we'll see. Do you know what movie I hated last year? That one with Natalie Portman. Oh, that was May December. What a weird movie. I am now giving you slack for Big Trouble in Little China. It was right. You can give me slack all you want. Hot take: the Legos movie is actually pretty good. Lego Movie 2 is actually pretty good. I haven't seen any of the Lego movies, so I can't even tell you if it's good or bad. People hate Man of Steel to hell with them. Release the Kraken. Facts, Kal-El. Release the Kraken. Zach, here's a question: do you think next year will be awesome year of movies? The way the lineup is for next year, for me as a comic book fan, yes, we're getting Captain America: Brave New World, which is my most anticipated movie for next year. We're getting, what else are we getting? We get Thunderbolts. We're also getting Superman. We're getting the Batman. We might be getting the Batman. That might have got delayed. I think we're getting the Batman as well, but they might have delayed that. We're getting another Marvel film. Why am I forgetting it right now? Oh, Fantastic Four, which looks very unique. So just on the superhero front, because this year, the superhero front has been weak, right? We got Deadpool and Wolverine, Madam Web. And is there anything in between? Technically, The Crow, that was terrible. They're right next to each other with Madam Web. But Madam Web at least was fun. Yeah, so the comic book front, it looks a lot more inspiring. And I think we got a lot of horror movie sequels coming out next year, like They Follows. We have Megan 2.0. We have a couple of things coming back that should be strong. So next year may be stronger in terms of momentum. We have Moana live action coming out. We have a bunch of stuff coming out next year. Unless things move, we should have a strong year. But this year is only kind of weak because of the strikes. You got to remember the strikes happened and pushed a bunch of films out of the release dates. I picked up Alien 4 movie box set on VHS for £1. That's 33 cents US. Wow, that's amazing. I know VHS doesn't cost that much, but 33 cents is insane. Movie you think didn't age well, and a movie you can't understand why people think it's funny. Ooh, movie I don't think Reservoir Dogs aged well. Watching that movie, it didn't age well for me. A movie why I don't understand why people think it's funny. That's a good question. I don't know. That's hard for me to say. I got to look through my list because I don't watch a lot of comedies. Why people think it's funny? Is there anything on the bottom of my list that I didn't think was funny that people did? I don't know. Like, the problem with questions like that, when you guys ask me hot take questions like that, is like I don't really hold on to like, oh, I didn't like this film, or I thought this film was. I don't hold on to that. I hold on to the things that I like a lot. So, it's hard. It's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, this movie. I don't have that off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of anything that people find funny that wow. The amount of movies I saw in 2021 is so crazy compared to everything else. Like in 2021, I saw 34 films in total. I'm already up to 75 this year. That's insane. Yeah, I can't answer that one, Kal-El, because I'm not sure. Joyride was remade. Joyride, this is a comedy. It's not Joyride, the horror thriller film. It's a comedy film. Why do I get a feeling G.I. Joe could be a lot better as an animated film franchise rather than a live action? I feel like anything based off like comic book or originally cartoons can be better animated because you can just do more and get the same emotional effect. But live action just makes a lot more money. So we'll see how they do. Have you ever seen The People Under the Stairs? And if so, do you like it? I have not seen that movie. I actually never even heard of that movie. The People Under. Actually, let me just type it in Letterboxd and add it to my list. The People Under the Stairs. Came out in 1991. No, I've never heard of this movie before. Let me add it to my watch list. What movie scared you the most? Ooh. The most. So the movie, ooh, that's a good question. What's a movie that scared me a lot? There's this I know, what's his name? James Wan. What movies has he done? Insidious is one of them, right? That scared the shit out of me. It's not that though. It's one of those anime Amity horror films. Was it the Amityville Horror? Is that what it's called? I think it's this one. I don't know how to pronounce it. Wait, Ryan Reynolds was in this? Oh no, it's not Amityville Horror then, because Ryan Reynolds and Chloe Grace Moretz was not in that film. There was this. Oh, this got 24% on Rotten Tomatoes. Jesus Christ! It was some horror film where it was a haunting. I'm not good with haunting films. Those terrify me because I have a past when I was younger with seeing like ghosts and stuff in my old house. So anything with ghosts and stuff, like Skinamarink last year scared the shit out of me. I remember Insidious scaring the crap out of me. There's a couple other films that I can't think off the top of my head scared me. I've only given 11 movies 5 stars. Ever? I'm a little more generous than you are. Hey, Obi Thorn Alliance, what's up, man? How are you doing? My day is going well now that I'm live streaming. It's 2:05 a.m. in UK. Bye-bye. Bus Unplug, I always appreciate you staying up and checking out the live stream. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for being part of the community. Have a good sleep, man. Who would you rather live with for a year, Deadpool or the Hulk? That's always at Hulk Forum. Oh, Deadpool. Deadpool, easily. Hulk can like mistakenly swat me and kill me. While Deadpool could also kill me by mistake, but I feel like it's less likely, and I don't think he's going to be home as much. He's just going to talk a lot. And I could just leave the house. Yeah, or I could piss the Hulk off. You know, and you could break my stuff. Yeah, Deadpool. A movie from last 10 years you wish you could get a sequel for. I say Brightburn or Tomb Raider. I think Edge of Tomorrow. I think I would love a sequel for. Oh, $1.33. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, the viewer Drew, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? And guys, let me know, how do you guys like my new camera? I think that I really like the way this camera looks. I think this looks a lot closer to how my edited videos are. Not exactly, because it's usually far back and I can manipulate the angle, but I feel like this looks a lot better than my old viewing. I feel like the colors and everything pop. It does change the color of my shirt. I feel like the shirt looks more green. It's actually blue. But yeah, I like this new camera. Shout out to the Spoiler Kings. Oh, him, Zach. There was a trailer I wanted to ask. Did you get a chance to see the new movie, the Timothée Chalamet? Oh, yeah. The Unknown or something like that. I saw that in theaters. Looks okay. With all the plot that has been dropped about the Kang Dynasty, Kang Dynasty, do you think they should have recast the character? Or are you happy with the direction of where we're going with Doctor Doom? Let's see. So the Kang Dynasty plot leaks, if they're real, has sounded really, really interesting. And I personally prefer they would have done that, but seeing how excited people are about Doom and now people like Robert Downey Jr. coming back, and how the interest in the MCU has skyrocketed compared to how it was when Kang was the main villain, obviously I think it's the better direction. If you were a Lego master builder, what building would you put in the center? In the center. I think the Avengers Tower. It's iconic. Hey, TJ, what's up? I was just talking about you earlier. What's up, man? How are you doing? This is the Q&A section. Oh, thanks for letting me know. No problem. That's a fact. If I don't like it, I don't hold on to it to bash it. Usually if I'm surprised it's a bad, maybe I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, I'll feel a little disappointed. I'll log into my letterbox and I forget about it. Like I hold on to good and great movies way more than I hold on to bad movies. Unless it's something like Madam Web, which was so bad it was funny. But like if it's just a movie, I was like, oh, this sucked. I'm not gonna hold like that Crow movie, I'm gonna forget about that in 2 weeks. Oh, you had an explanation point. Another guy that you guys need to go subscribe to, TJ Billups, puts out such stellar reviews. He's really funny. Really feel like you're just talking to a bro. Good guy. What is a movie by Wes Craven? Are you asking me like a movie by Wes Craven that I like? Let me see. Have I seen it? Well, I've seen some of his movies because he did Scream. Have I seen anything other than Scream? Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. I have seen Freddy vs. Jason. Did he do Freddy vs. Jason? No. He probably wrote it, maybe. Vampire in Brooklyn. I haven't seen that in mad long. If you ask me, yeah, it gotta be Scream. Gotta be Scream for Wes Craven. Also, Brightburn deserves a sequel. Nice. I didn't see Brightburn. I haven't seen it yet. I'm surprised Lego haven't given us a Wayne. Ooh, I would love that. Like a Batcave or Wayne Enterprises or Gotham. That'd be dope. With BioShock coming out, what makes the third TV show? What is a show you would like to see from the game? I've noticed a trend that they are RPG games and overall games. Yeah, I think those work the best as TV shows. I would like to see a TV show for my favorite video game of all time, and that's Horizon Zero Dawn. I think that if they do it right, it could be a super mega hit. Insidious was so scary to me. Me too. Oh my God. That scene where he's talking to the old lady and the thing pops up behind her, or it was him. That shit scared the crap out of me. Oh my God. What villain would you rather be a henchman for? Mr. Freeze or Bane? I feel like Mr. Freeze treats his henchmen worse. So I'm gonna go with Bane. I feel like they do. I need to see Insidious. Yeah, you definitely need to see Insidious, man. That's one of the all-time, for me, great horror films. No, for this year, I've only given... okay. This year. Oh, 11? Wow. It's a lot. Well, that's probably mixed with old movies. Would you rather be Sandman or Hydro Man? Always love to have water powers, Hydro Man. If you could only play one video game, what game would that be? Oh, God. Well, NBA 2K. Because that's like the one video game I play all the time anyway. If I only get to play one video game, I can play NBA 2K over and over and over. As long as I can get the updates, I'm down. What role of DCU would you give Karen Gillian? Batgirl or Poison Ivy? I would give her Poison Ivy. I think Karen Gillian's at her best when she gets to transform. She became one of my favorite characters with Nebula. She did a phenomenal job with that character, and I think she's best when she's transformed. When she's just playing a character that looks like her, I think her acting is a little not as impressive. She's still good, but I think she's more impressive when she's playing something else. So I think she could do a good job as Poison Ivy more than Batgirl. What superhero movie have you seen the most? The most. Wow, that's a good question. So I've seen Endgame a bunch of times. I've seen Zack Snyder Justice League a bunch of times. I've seen Man of Steel. I've seen Avengers. I've seen Avengers 1 the most. I've watched that movie a lot. It's so good. It's so simple. You really don't need to watch any other movie to understand it. You just turn it on and it just works. And I think that's why that movie is so successful. Yeah, I think Avengers 1 is the superhero movie I've seen the most times. Deadpool would be annoying to live with at Axe Blade Lively. He would be annoying, but I think Hulk is just a lot more dangerous, especially since he can't change back to Mark Hamill. And also he's not Smart Hulk. He's just Angry Hulk. I want no parts. Camera looks cool. Little light bright up top. That could be a lighting thing, not camera. Keep playing with it. Congrats. Yeah, that's the lighting that I have that I do in all my videos. It for some reason it captures it a lot brighter. I don't know. We'll see. I might turn it off and see how it looks. I think I'd rather have Hulk swap me into a skyscraper than live with Deadpool. You know how much I hate being annoyed. Do you? But you're gonna be dead. You'd rather die than be annoyed? That's crazy. What's your favorite 90s movie that you always have to go back and watch? That is very easy. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, one of my favorite movies of all time. Top 5 favorite movies of all time. The most comfortable watch I've ever comfortable watched. It's expensive buying Lego. You have to dedicate a whole room to set up a world on a set of tables. Yeah, I would never be able to do that. I don't have space in my room at all. If only I had that money on room. Facts. No, I'm telling you that the movie People Under the Stairs is Wes Craven. Oh, got you. So I added it to my watch list. So I'll eventually check it out. People Under the Stairs and A New Nightmare. Okay. What live action superhero movie have you not seen since 97? Have you not seen since 1997? Blade. I think I've only missed Jonah Hex, Fantastic Stick, and Blood. Ooh, okay. What superhero movies I have not watched since Blade? So I've seen the Ghost Riders, but I don't remember. So I've seen those. I seen Jonah Hex. That's a good question. Superhero movies. Let's see. I haven't seen Fast Color. So that's one. I haven't seen the Wolverine. So that's 2. What else I haven't seen? Seen Daredevil. I haven't seen Elektra. I haven't seen Old Guard, which recently came out. What else we got? Since 19. I haven't seen Chronicle. I haven't seen Unbreakable. I haven't seen Super. I haven't seen Brightburn. Well, that's a super villain, but you know. I haven't seen Spirit. I haven't seen Dread. I don't I've watched. I haven't seen the Punisher films. I haven't seen Morbius. Thank God. I haven't seen Max Steel. So there's a couple. There's a couple of them I haven't seen. Like I haven't seen Hellboy. I haven't seen any of the Guillermo del Toro Hellboys. The Billups statue. Oh, nice. Wayne Enterprises is from across from Avengers Tower. Nice. That'll be dope. Movie that needs a sequel. Constantine with Keanu Reeves and Rachel Weisz. That's in the works, Kiara. That's in the works. They're making that sequel. Ben finna break your back for sneezing wrong. So I ain't gonna sneeze. Oh my gosh. I was just looking. I have 8 Disney movies on my list for 2025. Nice. 1 video game, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Nice. I know you guys are happy. They're re-releasing all those Capcom games. They just announced this today. Do you think it's been a good year for movies? Because personally, I feel like last year was better. So last year definitely was a stronger year, but I still think it's a good year. Like I said, last year was an all-time year. This is just a solid year. Karen is bomb. She is. Who would you cast as Wonder Woman? I would cast Ana de Armas as Wonder Woman. Or Melissa Barrera. Or Adria. What's the girl name from Hitman? Never say it right. Hitman. Adria Arjona. Those are my 3 picks. Melissa Barrera, Adria Arjona, or Ana de Armas. Or what's that girl with the big blue eyes? True Detective. I believe she was in season 1. Can I get the cast? Alexandra Daddario. That's like a long shot though. That question is too hard. I can't answer it. I would give. There's a lot of them I haven't seen, and I'm sure that I didn't know some of them are superhero movies. Yeah. Appreciate the love, Zach. Of course. Hey Zach, question: are you planning to pick up Silent Hill 2 remake? Probably not, because I didn't play it originally, and I also have a huge backlog of games that I haven't finished, so I don't really want to buy it. I just bought Hell Divers and I never played it, and I'm probably going to end up never playing it. So I'm not going to do that. He's seen Spideyverse too much. Oh, I've seen Into the Spider-Verse a lot. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. That might be number 2. Your camera looks really good. Thank you. Your shirt looks blue to me. Oh, nice. Okay. I don't know why it looks green on my side. Correct. I'd rather be dead than be annoyed. Wow, that's crazy. Jay Pylon, what's up, man? How are you doing? I need to see Fast Color as well. Was Infinity a comic book movie? Was Infinity? Or are you talking about Infinity War? If you're talking about Infinity War, yes. What's been your most surprising movie of the year so far in the movies that you were frustrated with? Now, let me pull up that good old letterbox back up. What's a movie that surprised me? My singing voice is garbage. A movie that surprised me was Roadhouse. I thought that movie was gonna be garbage, and I love it. I love that film. A movie that I was frustrated with. A movie that I was frustrated with, I could say, is Boy Kills World, because it has such a interesting concept. I just think that they didn't execute it that well. I saw The TV Glow was a movie that was tough for me because I really wanted to love that film, but it just didn't work for me. And oh my god, the Ministry of Ungodly Warfare. Oh my god, I wanted to like that film, and every decision they made was just in against of me liking it. So those, and Ghostbusters Afterlife too. I'll say those are the films that are like the roughest, infuriating. But yeah, those are the ones that infuriate me the most. I also have not seen The Spirit. I keep forgetting about that one. Me too. Love to see Howard the Duck more. Oh yeah, I haven't seen. Well, I think Howard the Duck was before Blade, but yeah. Oh my god, watch Brightburn and Dread. I do need to watch those. Fast Colors was pretty bad. Damn, that sucks. Hey, Zach, I have 369 movies that I own. 203 of them are 4K 98 DVD, 69 Blu-ray. Nice. If you were the director, who would you want to be in your movie? If you were a director, who I want to be in my movie? I would make a face-off sequel starring Denzel Washington and Will Smith. Not sequel, remake. Marvel Capcom is my favorite. Spirit was irritating movie for me. I dislike how they executed. You'll probably agree if you check it out. I don't know. Okay. James Marsden as Hal Jordan. I think he could absolutely murder that role. I think he could do a great job as Hal Jordan. I think the only one I actually want to see of the ones I haven't is Fans Four Stick, even with his reputation. That's fair. I don't know if I want to see that. I try to watch it for. I think I watched the first 20 minutes and I just turned it off. Ella Purnell would be an amazing Jean Grey. I don't know. I could see her as Kitty Pryde. I don't know if she works as Jean Grey, but she's a really good actress. I love her in Yellow Jackets. I'm appreciating her in the Fallout show, even though I'm struggling through it. I think I saw her as something else. She's a good actress. Maybe she could be challenged and do it. I got the Silent Hill games. I only played the first one. I'd be too busy to game. Me too. I'd be too busy to game. I'd be too tired. Have you ever played the Uncharted games? Uncharted games. I played Uncharted 4 multiplayer with friends, but I've never actually sat down and played the Uncharted games from beginning to end. Wolverine versus Toph. I'm gonna go with Toph. I don't think Wolverine can do anything to mess her up. Azula versus Storm. I think Storm. She just has more abilities. It's interesting because I feel like, Storm's big thing is lightning. Zula can manipulate that. I think it might be closer than I think, because if Zula gets in close combat with Storm somehow, it's over for Storm because she's not really a great hand-to-hand fighter. Cyclops versus Zuko. I'll go Cyclops because he's using fire, and Cyclops beam can disperse fire. So I would go with Cyclops. And he's good hand-to-hand. Favorite stand-up comedian and comedic actor. My favorite stand-up comedian is Chris Rock. My favorite comedic actor, I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite comedic actor. I don't think there's an actor where I'm like, I'll go watch any movie you're in it because you're really funny. I don't think I have one of those. Toph wins. Iroh versus Beast. Iroh's a firebender, right? Beast loses a lot, so I'm gonna give it to Iroh. Magneto versus Fire Lord Ozai. Ooh. I've seen Magneto survive and do some wild shit, so I'm gonna go Magneto. Boy Kills World reminded me of the action comedy element that happens in The Boys. Also, it seemed inspired via Kill Bill. I was not a fan of it. I liked it, but I thought it could have been so much better. I thought it had potential to be a lot better than it actually was. Aang versus Jean Grey. I'll go Jean Grey. If she gets in his mind, just shut him off. There's nothing Aang can do about that. At least, unless I'm forgetting something that he can stop mind control. Sokka versus Jubilee. Sokka versus Jubilee. I'm gonna give Jubilee. Did you ever watch the Goldbergs? I always wanted to, but I've never seen it. There was a couple comedies that came out like after Modern Family that I always wanted to watch, but I've never seen. Goldbergs was one. Fresh Off the Boat was one. And there was like one or two. I watched Schitt's Creek. Love that. There was a couple of them I just never got to. I got the cast of Goldberg's autographs. I sent to them in the mail. Oh, that's dope. Denzel and Will, the age difference is throwing me off a little. I don't see why. Will Smith, when he's not doing heavy makeup and hair will look okay. Let's see. Will Smith is what? 55. What is Denzel like? Is he Denzel 70 years old? I don't think he's 70 years old. Oh, is he almost 70? Yeah, he's almost 70. So there's a big age difference. But I think it can work. Movie magic. Zach, what do you think my lowest ranked movie for 2025? Oh, I don't know. How do you have a movie ranked for 2025? We're not there yet. Do you mean 2024? As a reviewer, do you prefer going to a movie with expectations or without expectations? Without expectations. Expectations kills open-mindedness. And you'll not see the intent on. This is a good question. Thank you. I want to talk about this real quick. And I talked about this before. Expectations kills open-mindedness, and it kills people's appreciation of art, because people create this narrative that they want in their head, and then if the movie doesn't fit that, it's bad. And then they start saying, "Oh, there's a plot hole" and all this stuff, when there's no plot holes and none of that in there. So when you go open-minded, you can take the story that the creative wanted to give. I think that's the main thing. Hey, Zach, did you see the game video I sent you playing Uncharted 4? I don't remember. I don't think so. Philly cheesesteak or Chicago pizza? I've never had a Chicago pizza, so Philly cheesesteak. I was playing it on hard mode, so you might want to skip through a few minutes because it kept dying. I feel you on that. Cheesesteak easily. Would you prefer to see Assassin's Creed show or Saints Row? I never played Saints Row. I think Assassin's Creed show could be way more entertaining and unique as they go to different time periods. So I think Assassin's Creed will work better as a show than a movie, and I think Saints Row will work better as a movie than a show. My favorite comedic actor is Jim Carrey. That's a strong one. Always cheesesteak, loaded cheese fries, or steak nachos. Ooh. Steak nachos, because loaded cheese fries has pork in it, and I don't eat pork. So steak nachos. I got really annoyed after the first 5 minutes with the internal voice in Boy Kills World. Oh, really? I thought it was one of the more interesting parts. I didn't get annoyed by that. Would you say Twisters is Dungeons and Dragons movie was the last year? Would you say Twisters is Dungeons and Dragons movie was last year? No one was expecting Twisters to be good, but it was like Dungeons and Dragons. No, because are you talking about in terms of success? Because I don't think people were saying Twisters was going to be bad. I don't remember people saying Twisters was going to be bad. I think people were saying that Twisters looked solid through the trailers. The trailers were strong. I think people got annoyed of the Twisters trailers, but I don't think people thought Twisters was going to be bad. I don't remember that narrative. I just remember people not being interested in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think people thought it wasn't going to be good. They just weren't interested in it. I don't think we've had a Dungeons and Dragons this year. It should have been Borderlands, but they fumbled the bag on that. Have we have anything this year that people thought was going to be and it was great? I think Furiosa might be the Dungeons and Dragons of this year. A lot of people were doubting that movie, including me, went in with low expectations and it blew me away. Kenny Sparks said loaded nachos. He meant 2024. Your lowest 2024 movie is probably that cat movie. I don't know. Zach, do you like Taco Bell? And what is your favorite thing you eat at Taco Bell? I do not like Taco Bell, but I like the Mountain Dew Baja Blast that they have there. They have the best version of that. But I'm not a fan of Taco Bell. And pair nachos off with orange Doritos. Nice. I love going to the movies, and I go off the poster and mostly never see any trailer for the movies either. That's a good way to go into the films. I love trailers, so I'm going to see a trailer because I just love trailers. I don't know what it is. A good trailer just gets me going. It's provocative. Definitely think Assassin's Creed show would be good. Me too. What's a risk you like to see a superhero movie take? I would like to see just different genres of superhero films, just mixed in. Let's get a Mission Impossible superhero film. Let's get a buddy cop film, like a true buddy cop film of two superheroes dealing with like a crime and having to solve it or whatever together. Let's get a caveman superhero film, like back in the day, how they have like the Marvel and the DC 1000 BC. I think it's Marvel 1000 BC or something like that, with the first Black Panther and all that stuff together. Let's do that. I like to see a little bit more wonky and different things done. I'm just scared because I don't think the casual audience is gonna be down for it. What director do you go to the movies just because that director made the movie? I have M. Night and sometimes Christopher Nolan. Jordan Peele is one of those directors. Greta Gerwig is now one of those directors. Ari Aster is one of those directors. Robert Eggers is one of those directors. Nolan is now becoming one of those directors. Oppenheimer, Interstellar, obviously the Dark Knight trilogy, and Inception. It's just like, I gotta see his movies. I'm trying to think. I think that's it for right now. Oh, Denis Villeneuve, who's one of my favorite directors, and Zack Snyder. But he's not really putting anything in theaters right now. So those are probably my favorite directors. Those are the directors I'm like, I'm going to go see their movie. Should Toy Story have ended with 3 like they intended to? I haven't seen 4, so I can't answer that yet. Top 5 fictional characters with locks. I don't know, man, because there ain't a lot of memorable ones. Characters with dreads. I put fictional character with dreads, and you have Susie Carmichael up here. She does not have any dreads. I don't even know any of these people. Sideshow Bob, really? Riley, that's not dreads, that's braids. Jesus Christ. I see Killer Bee from Naruto. That is also braids. Okay, here we go. Susie Carmichael did have dreads. This is when she got older. Okay, I'll give her. I'll give that. Susie Carmichael, number 9 from Codename Kids Next Door. Static Shock. Duh. Canaria from Hunter x Hunter, one of my favorite animes. I can't believe they have Donald Donnie Michael Thornberry on here, but I guess he does have dreads. You know what? I think I'm gonna give it to Otto from Rocket Power. That's my 5. It's Civil War. It's the lowest rank. Oh, would be on my Letterboxd. It only has a 2-star rating. Okay, gotcha. The Crow got to be up there with the lowest ranked movies of 2024, along with Borderlands and Madam Web. I agree. What is your favorite movie snack to get at the cinema? I usually get meals, so I will get like a pizza, or I'll get chicken strips with French fries, or nachos with cheese. I don't really get snacks. A buddy cop superhero joint sounds like a blast. That could be fire. Yeah, imagine like Rush Hour or Lethal Weapon, but with like Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, but like in a Rush Hour or a Lethal Weapon pairing. That would be awesome. But they just don't take risks. There's so many different genres. I would love to see them do a true Western with what's that cowboy superhero? I forgot what his name is. Kenny just said his name. But do that. Like, let's do these things, man. A risk I'd like to see superheroes take is okay to leave the entire supporting cast behind for a unique adventure. Too many movies are hampered by needing to bring the supporting cast back. Yeah, definitely see that. Let's rely on the superhero being interesting and not just the supporting cast. Long Legs, Immaculate, Justice Crisis, Infinite Earths, and The Watchers are low. Okay. What's a TV show that you think everyone hypes that is overrated? I don't know, because I don't watch TV shows that I don't like. I don't know. I can't say. I don't watch any TV shows that I don't like. Like I never finished a show and was like, oh, this is trash. It's overrated. And usually if I finish it, I like it. It might be Fallout if I still am not feeling it by the end because I'm pushing through because everyone said it was so great. Then it might be Fallout, but right now I can't think of anything. Predator has locks low key. He definitely does have locks, but not one of my favorites. Bishop, right? Bishop is a great one, but he recently cut his. Are you looking forward to the new Attack on Titan movie? It's just the last couple episodes put together as a movie. Michonne for The Walking Dead's a really good one. Eddie Gordo is a good one. I might need to get nachos next time at theaters. Nice. Haven't seen Deadpool vs. Wolverine, but is that not a superhero buddy cop situation? It is a buddy cop situation, but it's a multiverse movie. I mean, like a traditional buddy cop action comedy, like you would see from Bad Boys, Lethal Weapon, and Rush Hour. Not something that's doing like multiverse and stuff like that. Something a little more grounded. Which real life person from the 1900s to 2000s that you would like to see an adaptation about their lives? 1900s. Hold on. Black. That is a crazy question. I think I was this. Oh no, that's outside the purview. Damn. This is 1722. That's too far back. I don't know. Adaptation of their lives? Rosa Parks. I thought you were going to say House of Dragons. No, I like House of Dragons. The cameos in superhero buddy cop comedy could be a comedy gold. Imagine them questioning a random villain that the fans go crazy seeing back on the screen. Yes! And that would be a good way to do cameos, where it's part of the plot and helps the plot moving while also seeing what that character is doing. That would be awesome. Have you seen my Lion King video yet? No, I haven't seen the Lion King video yet. I see your Eddie and raise you Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero does not have locks, but okay. I'm so tired of multiverse, just like I'm tired of the cheese torte. I don't know what cheese torte is. I'm not tired of the multiverse yet. I just need them to use it properly. Ooh, Marvin Gaye biopic could be really good. George Lucas one could be really good. Zach, are you going to try at least watch one episode of season 2 of House of Dragon? Yeah, eventually. Eventually. Do you prefer reviewing movies that you're positive towards or negative towards? Positive. I hate ripping through movies. Before the end of August? Oh, no. I'm not. I'm watching Fallout. There's no way I'm going to get to House of Dragon before August. I have a list of shows that I'm watching. There's no way I'm going to. I have Cobra Kai to watch. I have The Boys to watch. I have Harley Quinn to watch. I have My Adventures with Superman to watch. I have Only Murders in the Building to watch. I have The Bear season 2 to watch, or 3 to watch. I have so many shows, so I'm not getting to that yet. Oh, Eddie Guerrero. I saw somebody talk about that. Eddie Guerrero biopic with Pedro Pascal being Eddie Guerrero would be amazing. Thoughts on the upcoming Michael Jackson movie? The first stills look cool. It's cool that his nephew is playing him. Let's see how it works out. Why do you feel like you're not enjoying the Fallout show? There's just something disconnecting me from the show, and I don't know why. Like, I really can't express why I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just I'm not. Or okay, no, I didn't. I'm just not. I'm not enjoying it as I thought I would. I don't know what it is. Zach, you need to rip the 2 towers like he wants to. Zach need to rip the 2 towers like he wants to. Do you mean Return of the King? Because I already did 2 towers. You're never going to get House of Dragons by the time you get to November. We'll be there, and I'll be able to spoil the whole show. Don't spoil the show in my live chat, though. I'll kick you. There's no reason to spoil the show. Nobody's going to be talking about House of Dragon by then. I'm on season 2 of My Avengers 2, man. Enjoying it a lot more. Oh, you powered through? Because I know you said you weren't having a good time with season 1. I want to see season 2. I agree with you on Fallout. I don't know what it is about Fallout that it's not connecting with me. Because it's well made, the performances are good, the action is okay. I don't know, something about the story, it's not hooking me. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? Mine is Thriller or Heal the World. Dun, 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 dun. You think you bad? You bad. Bad is probably my favorite song. Yeah, that's it. I will, because I'll be rewatching again when I get 4K. That don't mean you need to spoil it. What are you talking about? Don't just purposely spoil the movie to me because you're watching it on 4K. That makes no sense. Yeah, I watched it while doing dishes. It's good after the first 5 episodes. Yeah, I'll agree with that. At first, I was like, okay, where's this going? And then it gets real good. Okay, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. This was really, really fun. I appreciate every single one of you guys being in a live chat. If any questions come on while I'm talking, I'll take those and then wrap up. Everyone that was in the live chat, thank you so much. Kal-El Daily, Kenny Sparks, 80s Kids or 90s, Sup Media Reviews, Collective Movie Man, Obi Thornton Alliance, Butts Unplugged was here earlier. The Laser was here. Jay Pylon came in. TJ was here. Is anybody else that I'm missing? I haven't done this in a while. Oh yeah, Nanette Blood Rose, appreciate you. She was here for a while as well. And Zach Milne Talk Movies was here. Cosmic Broadcast was here. So Renato Udo was here. CC Clemens was here. Laughing Lulu was here. Michael 101591. And I hope I didn't miss any. Oh, Candid at Movies was here. Both of them. So I appreciate every single one of you guys coming into the live chat. Kal-El Daily. I think I said Kal-El Daily. Appreciate you coming to the live chat. This is one of the better live streams I've done in a while. Appreciate every single one of you guys coming here. This was really, really fun. And hopefully the format can work out. I can work through the stories in an hour, and then we can just chill and talk for an hour. I like that. I still need to watch Superman and Lois. Make sure they get in my life story right. Season 4 coming soon. I'm sad that it's the last season, but I'm excited. You and Kenny Sparks said if you guys haven't watched it by November, I can spoil the whole thing. Yeah, but I didn't expect you to come in the chat and just start dropping spoilers. What's the point of that? Good night, everyone. Have a good week. Have a good night to yourself. But why collect a movie? That's a mean thing to do. Yeah, exactly. It is a mean thing to do. See you Sunday, Zach. See you Sunday, 80s Kid. Appreciate you. You have a good night. Have a good weekend, Zach. I'll definitely send you some pictures from my trip. Can't wait to see it. Later, everyone. Later, man. We'll have an outro by next Zach Attack 2's live. I can't be just doing this all the time. We'll have an outro. But peace out.